Celebrities have always been in the spotlight, with fans following their professional and personal lives with great enthusiasm. However, there is a hidden side that many are unaware of: their secret religious and spiritual beliefs. Beyond traditional religions, some celebrities have chosen to affiliate themselves with unusual or obscure belief systems. Some of these are connected to ancient spiritual philosophies, while others belong to modern, controversial religious movements. These beliefs form a part of the spiritual identity of some of the world's most famous personalities. In this article, we will explore the most prominent secret religions followed by certain celebrities, and how these beliefs have influenced their personal and professional lives. So stay with us until the end, and don't forget to support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel to receive all the latest updates. Tom Cruise is considered one of Hollywood's most prominent stars, yet his personal life, particularly his association with Scientology, has sparked widespread controversy over the years. Scientology, officially known as the Church of Scientology, is a modern religious movement founded by American writer L. Ron Hubbard in the early 1950s. It promotes itself as a religion that helps followers achieve their full spiritual potential, but its unusual beliefs and secretive practices have made it the subject of criticism and accusations of being an exploitative cult. Scientology is based on the idea that humans are immortal spiritual beings called thetans, and that their psychological and emotional problems stem from past traumas imprinted in their minds, known as engrams. According to the belief, these traumas may originate from past lives stretching back millions of years. One of Scientology's strangest beliefs is the legendary story Hubbard wrote about Xenu, an evil galactic emperor who carried out a campaign of mass extermination 75 million years ago. He reportedly sent billions of beings to Earth, then called Tegiak, and killed them with nuclear explosions. The spirits of these victims, known as body thetans, are said to cling to humans, causing suffering and mental disturbances. Followers are instructed to rid themselves of these through auditing sessions. Tom Cruise joined Scientology after his first marriage to actress Mimi Rogers in 1987. Rogers, a member of the church, encouraged him to join. Cruise found in Scientology a way to cope with personal difficulties, including dyslexia, which he struggled with as a child. Scientology techniques, such as auditing sessions that use a device called an e-meter to measure emotional disturbances, helped him feel psychologically better, turning him into one of its most fervent believers. Over time, Cruise became a prominent face of the religion, donating millions of dollars to the church and promoting it in interviews. He was even reportedly nicknamed the Christ of Scientology. However, Scientology is not merely a belief system. It has been accused of exploitative practices. Followers are required to pay enormous sums to progress through spiritual levels, with the cost of reaching OT8, the highest level, potentially amounting to hundreds of thousands of dollars. The church also exerts strict control over its members, including monitoring their personal lives and punishing defectors through a policy known as disconnection, which severs relationships between members and relatives who criticize the church. Cruise himself has faced criticism for the impact of Scientology on his personal relationships, particularly his 2012 divorce from Katie Holmes, which is believed to have been influenced by her refusal to embrace Scientology. One of the stranger aspects of Scientology is its stance on psychiatry and traditional medicine. Hubbard strongly opposed psychiatry, considering psychiatric drugs harmful to the spirit, a position Cruise has publicly adopted. In 2005, he sparked controversy by criticizing actress Brooke Shields for using antidepressants to treat postpartum depression, drawing widespread media backlash. This stance reflects the deep influence of Scientology on Cruise's beliefs, even at the expense of his public image. Despite the criticism, Cruise remains committed to Scientology to this day. He is believed to have reached the highest levels within the church, and his relationship with the current leader, David Miscavige, is reportedly very close. Cruz has also helped establish new church centers around the world. Yet, this commitment continues to make his personal life a subject of constant controversy, with some viewing Scientology as controlling his decisions, while he sees it as a source of his strength and success. Bob Marley, one of the greatest reggae singers in history, was not just a musical artist, but also a spiritual symbol of the Rastafarian religion, which shaped his identity and beliefs. Rastafarianism, which emerged in Jamaica during the 1930s, is a cultural and religious movement rooted in African mythology and focused on restoring the African identity of the black diaspora after centuries of slavery. Marley's name became closely associated with this religion, as his songs, such as Redemption Song and One Love, reflected Rastafarian philosophy about freedom, unity, and the return to Africa, especially Ethiopia as the Promised Land. Rastafarianism arose in the context of poverty and oppression in Jamaica, inspired by African religious teachings that rejected European colonialism and the traditional Christianity imposed by the Church. One of its central pillars is the belief that Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie I, who ascended the throne in 1930, is referred to as Yah Rast, a divine incarnation of God. Biblical prophecy in Genesis 49:10, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, is interpreted by Rastafarians as referring to him as the Messianic king who would restore Africa to its rightful place and liberate the African people from Western domination. This belief attracted Marley, who saw Haile Selassie as a symbol of African liberation. The lion, representing royal strength, became part of his artistic identity. Rastafarian beliefs also included practices considered unusual in the West, such as abstaining from meat, especially pork, and following a vegetarian diet known as ital to maintain spiritual purity. Smoking marijuana was part of religious rituals, regarded as a sacred herb that aided meditation and connection with God. Marley, known for his dreadlocks, embraced these practices, which became symbols of rebellion and spirituality in his music. His songs often carried messages of liberation from oppression, drawing from African legends that spoke of the black people's return to Zion, symbolically referring to Ethiopia. Marley's connection to Rastafarianism began in his youth in Trenchtown, where he was influenced by leaders like Leonard Howell, who advocated for black liberation and considered Haile Selassie the savior. In 1966, Haile Selassie visited Jamaica, a pivotal event for Rastafarians, including Marley, who saw it as divine confirmation of his beliefs. With global success, Marley became an unofficial ambassador of Rastafarianism, using his music to spread messages of peace and justice. However, the religion was not without controversy. Critics argued that the emphasis on Haile Selassie as a deity was exaggerated, particularly after his death in 1975, raising questions about the continuity of faith. For Marley, his belief remained strong until his death in 1981. He was given a Rastafarian funeral in Jamaica, which included religious rituals and songs reflecting his beliefs. The story begins with Hanks's public image as a calm and humble figure, which made any rumors about him seem even stranger. In reality, Hanks is known as a devout Christian. He was raised in a Catholic family, but converted to the Greek Orthodox Church after marrying actress Rita Wilson in 1988. Wilson, who belongs to this denomination, had a significant influence on his religious transformation, and together they share the Orthodox faith. This conversion was public and not shrouded in mystery, but it sparked curiosity among some about his spiritual interests, especially given the Orthodox Church's deep and traditional rituals. However, the most widespread rumors do not concern his Christianity, but rather his alleged membership in the Illuminati, a secret society accused in conspiracy theories of attempting to control the world. These rumors began to rise in the early 2000s, especially after his role in the Da Vinci Code, 2006, based on Dan Brown's novel. The film, which delves into religious secrets and secret societies such as the Priory of Sion, led some to associate Hanks with his character Robert Langdon, a symbologist who solves mysteries related to Christian history. This role, along with his role in Angels and Demons, 2009, fueled speculation that he might be involved in similar secretive groups. Additionally, social media amplified these rumors. By the early 2000s, posts began circulating claiming that Hanks was part of a secret network controlling Hollywood, citing evidence such as his appearances at events with other individuals allegedly connected to the Illuminati. Some of these claims even linked him to darker conspiracy theories, such as those that emerged in 2020 around Pizzagate and QAnon, accusing him of involvement in mysterious activities without any concrete evidence. Hanks has consistently denied these accusations, calling them crazy in later interviews. Another rumor connecting Hanks to mysterious religions arose from his statements about his interest in religious history and spirituality. In interviews, Hanks spoke of his passion for studying different religions, including ancient ones such as Mithraism, practiced in the Roman Empire. This interest, stemming from his film roles and character research, was misinterpreted by some as evidence of involvement in secret rituals. Hanks clarified that his interest was purely academic and not related to any clandestine religious practices. Despite all these rumors, there is no evidence supporting any real connection between Tom Hanks and mysterious religions. Speculations linking him to the Illuminati or other secret societies lack any factual basis and appear to have arisen from a combination of his film roles, his statements about spirituality, and the spread of conspiracy theories in the digital age. Hanks himself has remained steadfast in his Orthodox faith and is known for his stable family life and support for humanitarian causes, which contrasts sharply with the image the rumors attempted to portray. Brad Pitt was born in Shawnee, Oklahoma, in 1963 and grew up in Springfield, Missouri. His parents, William and Jane Pitt, were members of the Southern Baptist Church, a conservative Christian denomination, and he received a strict religious upbringing during his childhood. However, with his success in Hollywood, he began to distance himself from traditional Christianity and stated in interviews that he no longer believed in God as taught by the church. In a 2009 interview with Parade magazine, Pitt said he had lost faith in organized religion due to its conflict with his personal values, especially its stance on issues such as homosexuality and marriage. This statement opened the door to speculation about his spiritual orientation, suggesting he was seeking another way to understand the world. Among the questions surrounding Pitt are rumors linking him to Buddhism, due to his well-known interest in Asian culture, and his relationship with actress Angelina Jolie, who has shown an interest in Eastern spirituality. In 2015, Pitt visited a Buddhist temple in Cambodia with Jolie, the country from which they had adopted their children, sparking speculation that he might be influenced by Buddhist philosophies such as meditation and nonviolence. However, Pitt has never officially confirmed practicing Buddhism, and his interest appears to be more cultural than religious, keeping the rumors in the realm of conjecture. Additionally, Pitt's name has been associated with rumors about the Illuminati, a secret society accused in conspiracy theories of world domination. These rumors increased alongside his rise in Hollywood and the success of his production company, Plan B, which produced films such as 12 Years a Slave and Moonlight. Some viewed this success as evidence of hidden connections, particularly with films like Fight Club, which contain deep philosophical insights about society. However, these claims lack any tangible proof and appear to be part of media promotion of conspiracy theories that target celebrities. In later interviews, Pitt hinted that he prefers atheism or non-religiosity as a personal perspective, while still valuing spiritual principles. In 2011, he told GQ magazine that he sees religion as a tool of control, but appreciates art and nature as sources of spiritual inspiration. This unconventional approach has drawn attention to him as someone searching for meaning outside traditional religious frameworks, leading some to speculate that he might be involved in alternative spiritual movements, such as modern paganism, though there is no conclusive evidence. His relationship with Angelina Jolie, who displayed an interest in spiritual energy and symbolism, added another layer of speculation. Their joint visits to various religious sites, including churches in Europe and temples in Asia, fueled rumors that they were following a blend of beliefs. After their separation in 2016, Pitt focused on his professional life, but he continued to speak about seeking inner peace, indicating an ongoing interest in spirituality, albeit without adhering to any specific religion. Ultimately, the questions surrounding Brad Pitt's spiritual beliefs reflect his personal journey from traditional religion to a more open, exploratory approach. Whether it involves Buddhism, atheism, or simply an appreciation for alternative philosophies, Pitt remains an enigmatic figure in this regard, leaving room for speculation without providing definitive answers. In the end, no matter how famous celebrities are or how bright the spotlight shines on them, their spiritual lives remain a mysterious and intriguing aspect. Some follow traditional religions quietly, while others choose unusual beliefs or practice enigmatic rituals that spark controversy. Ultimately, these beliefs reflect their quest for a deeper meaning in life, whether through Eastern philosophies, spiritual energies, or even unconventional theories. While some see them merely as stars living luxurious lives, the spiritual side of each celebrity remains an enigma, raising questions and adding an extra layer of mystery to their personalities. That brings us to the end of our discussion. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and join us for a new documentary soon.